Nothing fancy. Just us beating her ass.
Why make it complicated?
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome back to Under the Mountain podcast. And today we are, in fact, under the mountain. My name's Amarantha.
And I'm the Attor.
And today we will be discussing chapters 33 and 34 of A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Some of the best chapters in the entire book, wouldn't you say, darling?
Yes, filthy mortals, bow to your queen.
Bow down. This has been a long time coming for the party.
Of course. Silent.
All those dark and horrible fairies are clapping for you mortals, for you to be under my rule, under my thumb. You will not be surviving the night.
No. We're gonna pin you up like Claire Bador.
We're gonna do riddles. And we're gonna...
At least one.
We're gonna do trials. Ooh. And we're gonna dance to creepy music. Welcome to Under the Mountain. 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 Yeah, we named the podcast after this very thing.
Get ready.
If you're new here... If you're new here, we're going through ACOTAR chapter by chapter. Do we like ACOTAR? Do we hate ACOTAR?
Yes.
What do you say?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yes. If you want to roast, if you want to goon, if you want to analyze, stick around. You're here for a good one. You're here for a good one because we've been dying to get here.
Yes.
I've read it. He has not.
Nope.
So this is your first time going Under the Mountain. How are you feeling about the experience so far? We're not that far in.
It's pretty mid. Yeah, I'm having an okay time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I was hoping that my girl, Amy...
Ammy's fun.
Okay.
Ammy I like.
Ammy's a little camp.
Ammy, yeah, you cracked the can open and you got Amarantha. She was born...
What can?
A can of, I've seen this before.
Okay.
Nothing new here, but do I always like it? Yeah.
Yeah. Just for anybody... paying attention to the little details. Do I have Jurian here with us?
Yes.
Yes. Do I have Jurian's bone?
Yes.
Important, because if without both of these, I couldn't wield the power of him.
Jurian. Yeah, Jurian's powers.
Yeah. Or something. I don't have too much to say because I want to get into it.
Yeah,
I want to get to the content.
Why don't we get in?
We left off with Miss Feyre getting her exposition dump of a lifetime from Alice. We hated it.
Yep.
That's that. It was boring. And now, but we got all our information. We know all about Amarantha. We know all about 7x7 curse. We know all about Clythia and Jurian.
Oh, God.
We know about the High Lord's powers being gone. Feyre thinks I might have been going to my death, but I wouldn't go unarmed. No idea why we care. Because she doesn't utilize any of these weapons. We go through, we talk about, number one, she doesn't bring any ash with her. I gotta blame her for this, especially when we set up precedent, which we didn't even have to do, but we reminded us that Ash is around like 2 chapters ago. So she's going in with like nothing, and we list out some weaponry she's bringing. Not that.
Not that.
I saw somebody theorizing that they were like, I think guns are going to be introduced in ACOTAR 6 or 7. And I was like...
Guns?
I can't tell if it was a joke or if like there's a reason we think that.
Wait, I kind of...
You love that?
I want the Fey Gats. It's a loaded carbine. Ash in the front. Fey metal killing in the back. The casing's made of...
Been dying. You've been trying to get guns in here.
Well, this is what Hybrin's been working on. I said it from the beginning.
So yeah, I don't know why it matters that Feyre. I don't know. Just like I don't know why it mattered that Feyre tracked how they came into the manor in the spring court, and that is irrelevant. But we talked about it anyway. Her getting a bunch of weapons, irrelevant. But we talked about it.
We'll talk about her being a hunter again at some point too.
Oh, I did love that line.
Yeah.
So her and Alice are walking through the woods. Alice has agreed to bring her to the Under the Mountain entrance. Feyre thinks about what the Surreal said. Stay with the High Lord. Stay with him. Fall in love with him and all would be righted. I don't know that the Surreal said fall in love
No,
with him.
he never said
it
anything about
didn't.
that. No, that's a lie.
So they stop in a hollow between two hills. There is a slender cave mouth. Brings to mind, and
Eclithia on top.
yeah, Eclithia right on top.
Right on
there.
top, yeah.
So she's like, there's absolutely no way that this is the entrance I saw under the mountain on the mural, and it was really far away.
Yeah. I
And-
saw one map once, I know. More than you.
Yeah, so Alice is like, says, all dark and miserable roads lead under the mountain, which we were trying to figure out, does this mean, like, literally transportation of some sort, right?
Yeah.
Because our options are, under the mountain is, in fact, as I would imagine it should be, under the mountain that's far away.
Yeah.
And when she goes into this weird little cave, it's going to transport her there magically to a new location far away.
Yeah.
Which isn't described at all.
No.
But okay. Or she, in fact, is not under the mountain and has set up her court in a tunnel, not under the mountain, but
I don't think it's that.
near the spring court.
I think they teleported without Feyre even recognizing it. It's
Really?
just, I think the road will take you there. That's what I think.
The road taking you there instantly versus it will take you there over the course of days are very different things, and
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
also
No, you're
that's
right.
what
you're
I
right.
would assume. Okay, yeah, great, it's gonna get
I still
me.
need to walk the set amount of distance to there, but this road will take me
So
there.
if that's not the case, then she has magically teleported.
Correct,
Yeah.
but I think maybe in a much more subtle way. Like maybe you walk a mile in these road batons.
Walk a mile into the batons.
Great. And then you're under the mountains,
Yeah. Amarantha would have blue
Absolutely.
batons.
Yeah, you got to put them on to walk the road. Damn.
That's so crazy. Conti Feyre, like,
Feyre just
here I come.
she'd be like, oh, I hate wearing these shoes. What are these, devil heels? I can't put these on my big blocky feet. I'm such a hunter. How do I put my boot in there? That's what she'd say.
And so anyway, we learn this is an ancient shortcut once considered sacred, but no more. Would like to understand what the hell that means. And then Feyre thinks that this was the cave Lucian had ordered the Attor not to use that day. I don't know why we care to note that Lucian said that it wasn't important then. I don't really think it's important now.
Other than letting you know that he will be in that cave. And Lucian was incensed that such a gross guy would be in there.
Yeah.
He's smelly and he shouldn't be flying around like that. It's freaky. That's what Lucian says.
Yeah. Feyre thinks, I love Tamlin, and I would go to the ends of the earth to make it right, to save him. But if Amarantha was worse than the Attor, if the Attor wasn't the wickedest of her cronies, I just am tired of being like, the Attor's the pinnacle of things we're scared of when we haven't seen him do anything. You haven't even seen him. He was invisible one time and he just had like a rude conversation with people.
Yeah, that's true.
It just falls flat where I'm like, well, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, remember that?
Well, and especially because we will see him and he will, once again, just be a guy.
He's just a...
He's a smelly, ugly guy.
Yeah, my issue is that I like the angle of Feyre going to save Tamlin for love. It feels very weird to me to read it and then be like, that's not the story.
Well, it serves this story.
It does.
And then once we get to the next story, but yeah, because what's the through line, right? In a book that was written as, like a series that was written as one whole piece, which this doesn't feel like it is, she would have feelings going forward about Tamlin. Part of me thinks, maybe unfairly, that Feyre is mostly motivated here by getting shamed by Alice for not having enough emotional intelligence to have broken the curse on her own, whether or not that's fair.
I know, but there is the element of Amarantha is coming for the human lands, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Why Feyre, she doesn't reflect on that all that much.
No.
But that is also a very good reason to do this. But it brings me back to my rant from the last episode where I was like, why, if that's the concern, right? Either way, but especially if that's the concern, why didn't you get any mercenaries, any armies, anybody to go collect ash and roll up after you. Nothing.
Nothing. No.
You
didn't
think
even
the
tell a
whole
soul.
world's going to end if you don't accomplish this. You didn't think anybody.
And she went solo with ineffective arrows and knives that literally Alice bends back herself.
But like, if you set it up a little different, just a little different, where like the true love aspect of it was the reason she's the only person who can go, something like that, then okay. Then, I mean, she's got to go by herself. But you like set it up where it's like, conceivably,
anyone could have gone.
Anybody could have helped out.
Yeah. Everything's a little too power scale-y weird, too, because it's like, I don't know, if she brought a whole army there, can Amarantha just like, chew, and like, turn them all to paste? And then why is she going to do anything anyway? Like, the true love's curse breaker power would be the only thing.
And honestly, oh my god, imagine how devastating if Feyre did do that, and then Amarantha did just kill all of them except Feyre, and then she was like, I'm keeping you alive because you're his thing.
See, things could have been cooler.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the mercenary. She would have tanked that.
That's what I mean. Like, she couldn't have gotten exploded, I think.
Yeah.
Like, her biceps would have just like boing.
And it would have killed 2 other humans. But she, like, blocks it with her bicep and then rolls away to safety.
Alice is like, they're like staring down the cave entrance. And Alice is like, bet you're regretting it coming here. And then Feyre says, I will free him. And you're like, that's kind of romantic, right? Yeah. Okay. She says, you'll be lucky if she gives you a clean death. You'll be lucky if you even get brought before her. Fair.
Yeah, from what we find out, that is true.
I think this part's interesting to me. Because Alice lays out a few rules to remember. You would think with every reading instinct I have is like, oh, this is important. Yeah. This is important, right? Because it's like, Alice says a bunch of things that Feyre should not do. They don't sound crazy.
No.
And Feyre does all of those things.
Almost immediately, too, yeah.
And so you're like, why did we... Like, say Alice didn't say any of this, right? Then fine. Okay, I don't know. Feyre goes in, she's got to make some choices, and that's that. What is, like, the authorial reason to include this type of character saying, don't do this list of things, and then have Feyre break all of those rules? What are we saying? Why did we include it?
I don't know. Other than to be, like, contrarian to how stories work. You know, like...
Yeah.
You know, like this is like an anti-fairy tale. I gave them the list of things they shouldn't do, and instead of a moral, it's an anti-moral. Sometimes you got to break the rules. Right, girls?
Yeah, like, I think it's that. It's interesting to put Alice in a position like I don't know, because I'm like, I feel like we did set her up like, oh, she is wise. She is helping. She is... And then you're like, yes, until now, and now her... advice was dumb and Feyre knows better because of her girl boss instincts. I guess that's what it is. Like, it's just like even the wisdom.
No, what I think it is that it is good advice, but sometimes good advice can't be followed and you need to persevere through the worst possible scenario. So I think authorally she's doing it so that the stakes seem immediately as high as they can possibly be.
Okay, yeah.
She's like, don't do XYZ. And it's like, immediately did XYZ. Oh, fuck, we're in turbo time, I guess. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, time to get fucking blasted. Oh, shit, Feyre did all of them right off the bat. Like, you know?
Yeah,
like,
to me, narratively, it feels like, shouldn't there be, like, I don't know, somewhere a bad outcome? I get that there kind of is, but there isn't. In the end, all the badness always ultimately leads to Feyre's ultimate ascension into amazingness. So you're like, it always seems like her ignoring advice, her being like, whatever, I'll do it myself, is always rewarded. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's the message. And maybe
this
that's
girl can't stop winning.
Maybe that's what we're like really attached to. We're like, I would love living a life where every single instinct I have ends up being the most amazing lottery winning thought imaginable. And everyone around me who has opposing opinions actually is stupid.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Not even opposing opinions, because Feyre doesn't have an opinion.
I
about
know,
this yet.
You're right.
Just advice for me. if it does not immediately align with my choice,
Yeah.
is incorrect advice.
Yeah, like, I think that's the fantasy. Again, I don't like stories like that, I suppose. I like it to be complicated, and it's like, wow, damn, yeah, sometimes you gotta listen, sometimes you don't. It's kind of complicated. You have to have discernment. And there's nobody in the story that you're just like, wow, every thought they have is just like a winner.
No, it's kind of boring. It's like almost like what the jester gets to have, you know? But it's like Feyre can't be the jester and the heroine, and it's too many archetypes.
Yeah.
You know? It's like the person with like perfect foresight is not also the hero, is not also the wizard, is not also...
Well,
You
usually the
can't
person
combine
with
all
perfect
those things.
foresight is like, I'm a hermit, and that balances me out because I have to live in this weird hovel by myself, and I can't go do anything, and I'm weak. So
Yeah.
I have to contribute by giving my all-knowingness to the action doer.
Exactly.
And like, that's the...
And try and guide them, because I can't do it.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and even the serial told her what to do, and she didn't do it, and now it's going to work
Correct.
out
And
for
it's
her.
still going to work out.
So...
That's what I'm saying. I don't...
What is this,
don't...
lucky bag of tricks,
But that's what I
MacGuffin?
think. That's why maybe people get really attached to her. Like, people love that. They're just like, I want that.
Yeah.
And that's good. It would be good if only everything I do that goes against what others say ends up working out perfect.
It's almost male in a way. It's very it's like shonen.
Yeah, we keep saying that.
It's like a shonen pro tags like arc where they're just like you told me how to do it, but my ninja way says I'm gonna fight anyway, and then they live because they are the great grandson of the fox or something.
I don't really like shonen anime, with the very few exceptions.
Because you like Yoni and Yuri, yes, I understand. Yeah, that's why.
I mean, I guess I like Yoni
You
too.
like Yoni too. The Yoni cave.
Okay, so here's the list of things that Alice is giving her as wisdom. Don't drink the wine. It's not like what we had at the solstice, and it will do more harm than good. And I think that is interesting to note, because I think I have had in my head this whole time, I kind of, know more things than you. So I kind of remember the whole, why she's drinking the wine, how it goes. And I don't remember how it was described, but because of the way the wine was described at the summer solstice, I was like, oh, maybe it was actually a nice thing that Rasan gave her that wine in a way, because it makes you fucking elated and feel great. So I was like, yeah, okay, I see that. But now I'm like, oh, it's not doing that. It's doing something else.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
Don't make deals with anyone unless your life depends on it. I guess, to be fair, the Amarantha
it probably
one,
did. It literally did, yeah.
And then even then, consider whether it's worth it. Which I get, it's maybe this is gonna end with you being eternally tortured. So maybe don't
Jurian?
just die. Yeah, no, literally.
Bone Zone, Mr. Eyeball Ring.
And most of all, don't trust a soul in there. Not even your Tamlin. Your senses are your greatest enemies. They will be waiting to betray you. I don't even know if that we did that when she first showed up. Alice said the exact same thing to her.
Yeah.
Don't trust your senses. And I feel like I guess it was kind of true in that the Spring Court was filled with people. I think she's just saying don't take everything face value.
Sure.
But I feel like most of it's it's kind of straightforward. I don't know. We're not doing any nobody's transforming. Nobody's sending her fake images. I don't know.
She's paying lip service to a fantasy world that she has not created.
Yeah, I guess that never happens really.
Yeah.
Alice is do you have a plan? Feyre says no. Don't expect that steel to do you any good. Feyre's I don't. Okay. Alice says there was one part of the curse. One part we can't tell you. Even now, my bones are crying out for just mentioning it.
Damn her bones.
One part you have to figure out on your own. One part, keep your ears open, girl. Listen to what you hear. Okay. Yeah, I remember what this is, and it's relevant in the micro plot towards the end of this, but that sounds really important, right?
It does, yeah. Extremely, actually.
It is, again, it's important in, a moment here. It feels like the sort of thing that, you're surely that will have meaning
That'll
broadly.
be the climax, almost, yeah.
Well, it is in the climax of this book in a sense.
Okay.
I'm saying when you learn what it is, you're like, oh my god, what are the implications of that? And it's like nothing, I think.
Well, that sucks.
I don't know. I didn't find that part and the lead up to it satisfying. I feel like I almost forgot about it. Then much later, we're like, and it was this, and you're like, oh. Right, I forgot. Okay, I forgot. Feyre says thank you. Alice like, a rare day indeed when someone thanks you for bringing them to their death.
Yeah.
So Feyre's like, if you are getting in trouble, you should go over the wall, take your nephews, and Nesta's gonna take care of you.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Sure, yeah.
Alice tells her to stay alive. Feyre looks around and thinks about how the green of the hills look like Tamlin's eyes and makes herself go in. But like that's the sort of thing I do think is a little romantic. I get attached to that. I'm like, oh, that's so romantic that she's thinking about his beautiful green eyes and she's heading into hell to get this man back. Yeah. I can start to really
root for her.
Sink into that.
Yeah, I agree.
But just knowing where it's going now, reading it, I'm kind of like, all right, I guess. Especially because it's like it's not just like, oh, and then I fall out of love with him. It's he's my abuser. Is what makes it really weird.
Yeah.
So she's in a little cave hallway. She hears some voices and light coming out of a fissure in the rock. It leads... Everything about this just kind of was like arbitrary. I don't know. Who cares? It leads to a fire-lit subterranean passageway. Down she goes. It's big enough for her to pass through, but it's all like craggly, and she's like, oh, there's dirt on it, so nobody's used this little crag. I don't know what that means or why I care.
Yeah.
She's like, maybe I gotta go in there and look for Tamlin. She's like, it's the same as hunting, only this time the animals are fairies. Fairies who could torture me endlessly.
Oh, God. Oh, man. No. Oh, I want to put that, like, TikTok filter on you and you... Like,
I don't know. Oh, the one that like your head is all like
yeah.
It
like skips frames or something.
Yeah. So she squeezes through the little thing, and she's like, "I could be anywhere in Amarantha's court. Alice should have given me more information.
You could have asked.
I should have been smart enough to ask, or smart enough to think of another way. Anyway, but this.
You packed one day worth of food, so this was your only option.
Girl. I don't know. So then she like doesn't hear the talking anymore, and she's like, you know what? I think like this is cool because I could like look around, but then I could also like I'm not too far, so I could like run right back and like get the hell out of here too. But then she's like, no, you know what? A second opportunity might not arise. I have to act now. If I stop for too long, I'll never work up the nerve again. So she goes to slip around the corner when a long, bony finger wrapped around her arm.
Hello. What's something like you doing here?
It was all I could do to keep from screaming as its bat-like ears cocked, and I realized that I stood before the Attor. Okay. Yeah, we're also scared of this guy, I guess. Chapter 34. Okay, we're getting right into it. There was nothing in between. Like, we were like, he found her quick, real fast. Like, she didn't do anything.
No.
So fast.
She walked down one path. There was the Attor.
There he is, and he's dragging her now right into the throne room with Amarantha.
Allow me to give you the Old English for the word Attor.
Okay.
It is an Anglo-Saxon word that translates to venom, poison, or malice.
Well, I guess
and we get a quote immediately. A demon of malice.
All right. Well, whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
He doesn't even take away her weapons because they're so irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay. And Feyre mentions like, wow, he really does look exactly how he looked when I painted him. So what is that has to mean something, right? Like
I would think
that has to mean something. What does it mean?
I don't know.
That's got to mean something.
I know.
Did we drop it or is it coming? So they go through two ancient, enormous stone doors, bigger than Tamlin's Manor.
Damn.
And into
he's getting mogged.
When you get
Manor mogged.
And into a vast chamber carved from pale rock. There's carved pillars. She bothers thinking the small part of me that had become trivial and useless again noted that the carvings weren't just ornate designs, which like I'm just like, you are in such dire straits right now. I can't imagine your mind conjuring up that thought.
No.
about your feelings about art and whatever.
We got to finish the sentence.
I know. Well, you know what? Those ornate designs on the pillars depicting fairies and high fae and animals in various environments and states of movement.
Wow. I can see it.
You can picture it.
Yeah, all the things,
Various
doing all the stuff.
Various.
Incredible description from artist
That's
Feyre.
gorgeous. That's
wow,
gorgeous.
My mind's eye is so satisfied with the rich imagery. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of cool in there, I guess. There's chandeliers, a red marble floor. And she's like, oh, here are all the high fae. It was a party. They were dancing to strange off-kilter music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, you know, like this is like some creepy
yeah. Oh,
jerky.
God. They're fucking... There's like a cello and like they're plucking. Like, it's only like...
Only in the minor key.
Yeah. No, this is some weird Phrygian scale.
But I just see the most random shit in my rounds of the ACOTAR world. There's just somebody be like, I hate when fan artists like portray Under the Mountain like a party. Like, it was a horror. I'm like, I mean, it's literally described like a party. It's like an evil party.
It's a party for bad people. That's what it's...
Yeah, I know. I was like, what are you talking about? It literally is a party. A bad one, but... So the Attor pushes her forward in front of Amarantha's throne. Damsel splayed in front of... Oh.
And then she looks up.
And of course she negs her immediately in her own mind, right?
Yes.
Feyre looks at her
does.
and she's like, you know what? She's not as devastatingly beautiful as I had imagined. Wasn't some goddess of darkness and spite. It made her all the more petrifying. I don't know. The other one sounds scarier. I'm going to be real.
Yeah.
There was something that sucked at her beauty. Some kind of permanent sneer to her features that made her allure seem contrived and cold. That's my favorite line. To paint her would have driven me to madness. Okay, there's so many things.
To describe her clearly drove you to madness, because I don't know what this means.
I'm not sure either. I don't know. Number one, I feel like her whole point here, I thought, was to be like, I kind of was thinking she was going to be otherworldly in some way, but she actually is like a little bit more like normal evil, like a person or something.
Yeah.
Which to me would mean that would make her far easier to paint than what you had previously imagined.
Yep.
The thing you were imagining, I think, would have been harder to paint, right? Because you're saying she has a normalcy about her.
Yes, correct.
I think no matter what, unless you are looking at like geometric fractal Alex Gray, spatially insane,
biblically accurate angel,
5D beings, it shouldn't drive you to madness.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. That's a crazy description.
It's like Cthulhu.
What you described did not sound like anything that honestly should even be hard to paint.
But you
let alone...
You specifically went out of your way to say she's not a goddess of darkness.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
describes all these things that sound like just a very beautiful lady, and she's a fae, so, you know, they are extremely beautiful. So it's like, is she so ridiculous looking that she is like a goddess of darkness? Or is she so normal looking that she's a regular-ish person for fae terms?
That's what...
And then why can't you paint her?
So much so that you're gonna go insane.
You're gonna go crazy
that
because
you
of
gotta
the
reserve.
sneer in her features.
You have to reserve that. That's really a big statement. You must reserve it for something that is deserving of it.
Yeah.
Stop throwing this shit around all willy-nilly. It just undermines everything.
I agree.
Anyway, but go back to, remember when I was like, I do feel like there's this element of Amarantha where we're like trying really hard to not make her like sexual competition.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something about specifically the line that made her allure seem contrived. That is so it's just feeding that, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't even just let her be hot, like truly hot, but the point was, right, that like you add all that badness because you needed to balance out how absolutely stunningly sexy gorgeous she is. But now we didn't even let that be true.
No. So now it's just...
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it's just so, ugh. And then I kind of like the reading that, like, Feyre is just being, like, that's her take because she's so intimidated by her.
Oh, that is the only thing I can read into
right,
this.
like, I'm just like, what else am I supposed to think? So, we discover poor Tamlin sitting on a throne next to her. Still wearing his mask, still wearing his warrior's clothes. He doesn't have any weapons. And then Feyre is like, I find the way she describes Tamlin throughout this chapter is very interesting.
Okay.
And bizarre.
Yes.
Because she seems to be, like, rotating through all these different feelings of, like, oh my god, I'm mad at him that he's not responding the way I want.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's cursed. Oh wait, he's not cursed. Like,
he's so in love with me. He's being so smart.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a weird I agree. I don't know if it was intentional.
I don't know if it was either.
I don't know if it was just Sarah was inconsistent with it.
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. Right, so first she specifies his eyes didn't widen, his mouth didn't tighten. No claws, no fangs. He just stared at me unfeeling, unmoved, unimpressed. Unimpressed is the weird word choice, right?
Because she wants him to be impressed.
Which is weird, because you're like, he didn't want you here, but okay. Fine. I do think it's romantic on some... It's stupid as all fuck.
Yes.
Could have just ended badly. Could have ended just badly for everybody. You, him, everyone. You
Correct.
coming.
Yep.
Of course it won't, but it could have. I don't know. It's so... I don't know. Something about that line makes me immediately think like, oh, you're like pissy at him for not responding, right? Mm-hmm. And then knowing how it all goes, knowing how we talk about it after the fact, I can't help but kind of filter it through that lens, because that is very much how it is framed long term, is like, and how horrible that he didn't do anything, even though you're like, I don't think he can.
Well, I'm under the impression that his powers have been stolen for good now, right?
Yeah, they have.
Okay, so
don't worry, it'll just get weirder. Like, it's so confusing.
I'm confused.
Amarantha, she has a bone, a finger bone. This is maybe too big for that. A finger bone on the neck.
No way. Jonathan had huge fingers.
Clithia,
why do you think Clithia loved that shit?
Clithia
he was slamming his finger bones into her Clithia.
So Amarantha says, "What's this?" And okay, you got it.
Just a human thing I found downstairs.
Obviously.
And I have to interrupt. Not obviously. How was it downstairs? It wasn't. We never ascended the stairs once. We're under a mountain. We're on a path. We walked linearly. I reread it to make sure.
But didn't she say something about a subterranean sub-path that she was like looking at or something?
Yeah, but we don't know in relation to under the mountain that is.
I don't know.
But also, downstairs, Attor, the flying malicious monster. Just something I found downstairs?
Down there.
First draft ahoy. What do you mean downstairs? I'm offended.
We couldn't even name the mountain.
It's under it.
We're under it, but we couldn't even name the mountain. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So Feyre's thinking, like, about Tamlin. He's 10 feet away from me and not saying a word, not even looking horrified or angry. And, like, yeah, so again, in a little bit, you'll be like, okay, she seems to understand he is probably doing that intentionally.
And then she'll forget again.
So the Attor tells Amarantha why she's there. And Feyre's like, ooh, should I kill Amarantha or should I kill him?
What the fuck are you talking about? Should you kill? You cannot kill. Killing was never an option for you.
Who are you killing?
You can't kill the Attor. You can't kill Amarantha. You don't even have... If you had an ash arrow,
maybe.
I would understand the thought.
Yeah.
But you have no weapon right now capable of, I don't even think, harming these beings.
I wouldn't think. So Feyre says, I came to claim the one I love. And she thinks perhaps the curse could still be broken. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But, like, I could see thinking maybe if you do the love thing enough, there's something. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like she was trying to spam does this break the curse? Does it break the curse?
Yeah. I've come to claim Tamlin, High Lord of the Spring Court. The fairies gasp in the room that were dancing and partying. So Amarantha says, it makes me wonder if only one human girl could be taken once she killed your sentinel. And then she's like, because she's thinking about Claire Bador, because Claire Bador's been here, baby, okay? It was not good for her.
No.
And they were operating under the assumption that Claire Bedore was the girl who had killed Andros and that Tamlin was trying to woo, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, who the fuck is this? Because I thought we already dealt with that girl. Oh, you are delicious. You let me torture that innocent girl to keep this one safe? You actually made a human worm love you? Marvelous. Yeah, the Attor would.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like we just keep trying to be like, no, he's like an ancient deity. You're terrified. I was just like, he literally just is like, what is that? Who's that man in Frankenstein?
Igor?
Yeah, he's literally Igor.
No, he literally is Igor. But yeah, he was described coming on the scene as like the thing that humans like feel in fear on the gallows. It's like every executed convict in the world sees the Attor before he takes his last breath, knowing he's taking their soul to hell. And then he's just like, oh, good one, mistress. Oh.
And you know what? For the Terry heads out there,
we already did this.
We did something. It's so funny. It was I was wearing this exact costume, and we also had a funny little guy. Who was her little minion.
Yep.
Samuel. Granted, he was.
I remember Samuel.
Granted,
also bald.
He was weirder.
Yeah.
And more Igor-esque than the Attor.
Which is kind of more honest, am I right?
You're just like, I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't destroy you where you stand, human.
Nice.
Then Feyre says,
shout.
You tricked him. He is bound unfairly. I mean, listen, I guess I appreciate now that we're here. She's trying all these angles, these Fae.
Yeah, but there's no inner monologue about like, I might as well try. It's always just like, she's just saying shit. And I'm like, does she think this is true, real, right? I don't know.
So then that's when Feyre notices the eyeball ring.
Oh
and she's
my God.
That bone, that eyeball. What is this?
Something's going on.
And you never would have guessed, right? Did you? Yeah, you didn't know that was going to be Jury. And how'd you feel about that reveal?
I think I knew immediately. So as soon as I saw the eyeball, I was like, all right, that's what we're doing.
Why'd you know? I didn't. I remember the first time I read it, I was like, oh.
You might have said something when like,
I think I did.
When the Alice episode, I think you were like, oh, he'll come back. And I was looking for, I'm like, all right, that's his eye. Like, I don't know.
So yeah. So whatever, she said, you tricked him, he's bound unfairly. Amarantha's like, we teach you poetry and fine speech, and that's all you can come up with? I should rip out your tongue for letting it go to waste.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I'm hard.
Wow.
Like, I love that shit. You know what's weird? The eyeball could have been Lucian's eye. She did rip out an eyeball.
Sick, but we do note that it's like moving around, so you're kind of like, why would that be what Lucian's eye is doing? What would that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been very different, I think, this whole time.
She loves eyeballs.
She just can't stop with the eyeballs.
Yeah. But interesting that the Fae spent years teaching poetry and fine speech to the humans. That's sort of intriguing.
Yeah, not exactly what you would do for your slaves.
Well, she didn't probably.
No, I know she didn't. So I'm saying, like, there clearly seemed to have been some sort of divergence in history for the Fae and the human relations. At some point, it seems like they were somewhat around equal, or at least treated.
I don't know that they were equal, but they were in some way
like related, not in a pure slavery sort of way.
Right. Yeah. Right. So anyway, they were teaching them the poetry and whatever. Kind of interesting. I don't know if that like sort of thing ever really comes up, where it's just like a little sprinkle of lore. Amarantha says, "But I'm curious. What eloquence will pour from your lips when you behold what you should have been?" I kind of liked that line. Like, I like where I think actually, when Sarah gets a little weird with it, right? It works.
That's
like,
her best time.
That's the killer, right? You're not like, oh, when you try to like have them speak interesting use of language, it doesn't even fail a lot of the time. And like, I was like, that was kind of a cool line.
I don't know if it's because we're so starved for it,
maybe.
Or is this what she likes and she writes, and then she has to get from point A to point B, she's like, I don't fucking care.
Oh,
just, like,
no, I'm thinking
out.
maybe she even writes it a little bit more like that, and they're like, take it down a notch.
Oh, you think?
They don't want all
me.
that.
Listen, Sarah,
please.
Please, if that's true, and I know you've made $1 trillion, so you don't need more
don't
money.
care.
That's the thing. If you can write more like this, it is good. Just do it. Just give us a whole book of that shit.
I know. Like, she hits certain things randomly where I'm like, wait, that's good. Keep doing that. But I don't know if they really are like, hey, we're going for mass market appeal because you want to be a bajillionaire, right?
I know.
Please dumb it down.
But she's already a mass market appealer, so she has appealed the mass market.
Then, like, yeah, let's get it. Give us one indie moment or something, Sarah.
Yep.
Amarantha says, "What will you say when you see what you should have been?" And she points behind Feyre. Feyre turns around. This is intense, I'll say.
It's very intense, yeah.
They're nailed high on the wall of the enormous cavern was the mangled corpse of Claire Bador.
Yep.
Her skin was burned, her fingers were bent at odd angles, and garish red lines crisscrossed her naked body. That's pretty fucking dark.
It's the darkest thing we've seen so far by a mile.
Like, by a lot.
Yeah. I didn't think we had it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, like, we'll randomly dip in.
Yeah.
It feels tonally a little weird because you're like not used to like not doing things like that. Yeah. I don't mind it. I think it adds a better
100%.
intensity to this.
Definitely.
Thank you for that. Feel bad for Claire Bador though.
Of course. We love when we kill characters we've never once seen on screen.
Right. I do think it would have been more interesting and satisfying if Claire had still been alive.
If Claire had said words
and
beforehand.
Feyre do you know how fucking dark that would have been?
Yeah.
If she was like fucked up and still alive and
oh god,
she had to like look at Feyre and Feyre had to be like, yeah, sad. And like it does add a weird grayness to both Tamlin and Rhysand. Rhysand is bundled into that bitch by way more than Tamlin, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So Amarantha's like, she did tell me she'd never seen Tamlin before. She didn't hunt any wolves. She doesn't know anything about that, but I guess she was telling the truth. I thought she was lying to me. Though her screaming was delightful. I haven't heard such lovely music in ages. I think we could have made that. That could have been something else.
It's giving a gin.
I don't know what it's giving.
The music. It speaks to me.
You meant the League of Legends character.
Yes, I did. What did you think I meant?
Like a djinn.
Oh, like a genie? No.
Yeah, like from folklore. I was like, do they say things like that?
Oh, you've got 4 wishes. Yeah, I don't know what. 4? Because a djinn.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Tell us in the comments. Does one person even know what we're talking about?
Who plays League? And let's go on some ARAM. Let's go.
Feyre's like, damn, I basically killed Claire. I had saved my own life and damned her. That rotting body on the wall should have been mine. Mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough. I don't know. It's bad no matter who it was, right? I don't know. But yes, you absolutely did. We functionally were like, take her.
Oh, I can't give her my family. Yeah, that would have been like Nesta up there or like Elaine.
That would have been rough.
That would have been rough.
Yeah.
That would have been a better story, but like whatever. Whatever. The cool sisters get to go to Starbucks next book. Sig, Valeris, whatever.
Feyre sees, oh my god, how horrible. Amarantha says, come now, precious. What have you to say to that? She said, I want to spit that she deserved to burn in hell for eternity.
Hell, we got a hell. We don't have gods, we have hell.
So she's looking at Tamlin. She's like, he had let them kill Claire like that. And, whatever. She's upset, I think, in a variety of ways. And then Amarantha's like, so yeah, which, okay. More mind reading, though, by the way.
Tell me. Yeah.
Because she thinks, I can't believe Tamlin let them do that to Claire to save me. And then Amarantha's next line is,
oh, yes, yeah. No,
do you wish to claim someone that would do that to an innocent? How convenient.
I know.
Wow, she just knew Feyre was having that
I read
thought.
it, and I was like, what is she talking about? Like, would you really want to claim I was like, he didn't do anything. And I'm like, oh, it's because Feyre's thinking about Tamlin, so now Amarantha's talking about Tamlin.
But she's having that exact thought. Oh no, Tamlin let her kill Claire.
Yep.
And then Amarantha turns around and
immediately
goes,
talks
hey,
about it.
And do you like him still, even though he did that thing you're thinking about in your head?
How impressive is Rhysand if everyone can just be reading this girl's mind?
You're right. Everybody has this skill, actually.
She can paint things she can't see, and everyone else can read her mind. That's the power trade.
And so then she's like, well, I don't want Claire's death to be in vain. I'm not going down without a fight. Yes, I do.
In vain. But, like, she didn't do it. Like, you know, it's just like, oh, her death was in vain. She got abducted in the middle of the night. Her family got burned alive. And then she got stapled to a wall while creepy Faye danced.
So Amarantha's like, oh, Tamlin, you must be so surprised that she's here. What do you think about this? I looked at his face, at the face I love so dearly, and his next words always sent me to my knees. He says, well, you want to say it?
I've never seen her before. Someone must have glamoured her as a joke. Probably Rhysand.
So we're saying, like, obviously he's faking this, but it's like we're saying that Rhysand as a joke glamoured a random human girl to think.
To march in here and be like, he's my love. Let me have him. Yeah.
And well, you know what? I don't even think that's not the worst attempt.
No,
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, and it's something they would do. It's kind of fucked up in a funny way. Like they would be like, this is gonna be great. Amarantha's gonna love this shit.
I'm glad Amarantha didn't fall for it, but I also don't think it's a bad attempt.
No, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So she's like, he's still trying to protect me even now, even here. So like, okay, before
now
we
we're
were
back
like,
on his side. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, unimpressed. Now we're like, oh, he's planning things. He's obviously faking it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's not even a halfway decent lie. Could it be that you, despite your words so many years ago, returned the human's feelings? I'm a little confused though. He never said he wouldn't love a human.
See, I thought this. So he said, I would rather have sex with, like, I'd rather marry a human than lay with you.
Yes.
So she's taking it as, you consider that extremely lowly, like me, and you're insulting me by putting me beneath it. And now she's like, oh wait, do you just actually kind of like them?
Yeah, I was just a little confused because I was like, I couldn't tell if, I'm not even hating if Tamlin did kind of have that opinion about humans. That honestly just makes his character a little more interesting.
Yeah.
But I was like, I thought the point was that Tamlin was kind of just using the insult because that's how she feels.
Yes, that's what I took it as too. So it is
not that he felt that way.
Well, she takes it that way so much that she assumes that everyone does. Maybe
whatever. A girl with hate in her heart for our kind has managed to fall in love with a fairy. And a fairy whose father once slaughtered the human masses by my side has actually fallen in love with her too. She fingered the bone hanging from her necklace and looked at the eye upon her hand. I suppose if anyone can appreciate the moment, it would be you, Jurian. A pity your human whore on the side never bothered to save you, though. I just love this line. Through whatever evil, whatever power, she somehow held his soul, his consciousness, to the ring, the bone.
No way. Like, that is...
To the ring, the bone. First of all, there is, like, actually no reason Feyre should be able to discern that now.
No. It would be like, first off, it's like, this woman is so powerful, right? Is so, you're in such a, like, your brain would be insane right now. You would be, like, so scared, so overwhelmed by Claire.
Right.
Tamlin's not helping. You're surrounded by monsters, and in front of you is, like, the most evil woman you've ever encountered, talking to her fingers. Okay, and you're going...
You might be able to figure out...
I figured it out. That is Jurian, and I know how magic works. He's bound to the bone. You would not know that.
I can buy. I'll buy. She sees the ring looking around. She's talking to the ring. Fine. You figure out in some capacity that's Jurian. How you know, number one, that he's conscious, I don't know. Number two, that the bone is involved in the magic of this... What's that?
Bad to the bone.
That's Jurian, all right.
That's Jurian's theme song.
I like that.
Thank you. We're bringing that back for sure.
So yeah, well now we know.
Yeah. That is like one of my favorite lines in this book. Through whatever evil, whatever power, she somehow held his soul, his consciousness to the ring, the bone.
Is it beating out and nothing else?
No, but it's like the dark version of
Okay.
Just us.
Just us and nothing else. The ring, the bone.
The ring, the bone. I want to get that shit tattooed on my fucking
just like
lower back.
bejeweled aristos.
Bejeweled aristos, and then the tram stamp just says "To the ring, the bone."
So then we say, Tamlin still looked at me without recognition, without a flicker of feeling. But it's like, why do we keep commenting on it? I'm like, didn't we establish he's doing his thing? He's pretending to save you, right? Like, that's what we're doing, right? The thing he said suggested he's trying to convince Amarantha, you're not you.
Yes.
So that's the plan, okay?
Yeah. It should be obvious. But...
Then she's like, well, maybe she used that power to glamour him, and maybe she took all of his memories.
Yeah.
Why did we get off the first thought?
I don't know. And it's such an extreme thing to be like, oh, maybe the only reason Tamlin wouldn't be reacting right now is maybe she took all his memories.
Well, I'm like, you have a good reason why maybe. I mean, whatever. I guess you have to consider all options, right?
But she never considers all options.
I know. She
considers one option
changes.
intensely and then the next option intensely. And it's like, I assume you've thrown out the last option. Like,
well, yeah, I wish she was kind of like grappling with like, all right, what's going on? He definitely doesn't not care. So he either like does not remember me, or he's doing a plan. One or the other. That's what we're dealing with here. I got to figure out which one it is. So yeah, Amarantha's like, you know what? I'm so bored ever since Claire died because I love torture.
Yep.
And killing Feyre outright, that would be boring. But okay, I love this line. But fate stirs the cauldron in strange ways. I think that's a really good one.
I agree.
Cauldrons, no, retired.
Yeah. Fate
stirs the cauldron in strange ways. That's pretty good.
And she's thinking about the finger, you know.
I think that's a really clever little... I thought that was good. Once again, I'm like, look!
And it's interesting world building to evoke the fact that even Amarantha, who clearly is very anti the establishment, still holds the cauldron in high esteem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of things about that were good. Perhaps my darling Claire had to die in order for me to have some amusement with you. And then... that's how she's feeling about that.
Yep.
She shit in her pants.
She is shitting her pants. And, like, just straight up, like, what am my bowels turned watery? I couldn't help it. Are you shitting? Like, what? When my bowels turn watery, I'm pooping. Like,
I couldn't help it. Also, it's like, who are you telling? Like, who's blaming you that you're like, I couldn't help it?
I couldn't help it. Yeah, you don't have to confess that to me. Like, it's all good.
Reader,
yeah.
Couldn't stop myself.
Couldn't stop.
So she's like, I'm bored by Tamlin not reacting to anything because he's just like totally dead behind the eyes.
I did have a, like the cauldron in mysterious ways. It's like, why did Claire have to die for Amarantha to then also torture Feyre? I feel like she could have managed two girls at once, right?
So Amarantha says, but I'll make a bargain with you, human. And Feyre's like, Ella's just told me not to do that.
I feel like that's bad.
I see how she doesn't have much of a choice.
No.
Like I said, I was questioning that through the lens of like, from a writing standpoint, why did we do it? So, okay, here we go. I don't know.
It's giving Alice with her, here's all the plot, now here's all the challenges.
You complete 3 tasks of my choosing. 3 tasks to prove how deep that human sense of loyalty and love runs. And Tamlin is yours. Just 3 challenges to prove your dedication. To prove to me, to darling Jurian.
What the fuck is about Jurian?
Stop! She's trying to prove something to Jurian. To prove to me, to darling Jurian, that your kind can indeed love true. And you can have your high lord. Okay, there's many things here. Number 1, I go back to my thing of like, the thought here, and the arc here, and the thing you're connected to emotionally here, is so, like, you're like, so was Amarantha right? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, they can't, like, be loyal and stay with and love
that's
someone
true.
Consistently. And then you're like, well, she does dip really soon. So, like,
there's something to that. Yeah.
Shit. All right.
It's like Eurydice and
Orpheus
in a way, because it's like in order to do this challenge. They get through it, but you can't actually do it. You know, like it's...
Well, and I think that is kind of, it's like by going through the challenge, it will tear you apart.
Yeah.
But then you're like, is that true of Rhysand and Feyre? If they went through this, would it tear them apart? I don't really understand. Like, the challenges are kind of crazy and really don't prove anything about love. Yeah, so then she drops to Tamlin, consider this a favor. These human dogs can make our kind so lust blind that we lose all common sense.
You know?
But what I need to know, explain to me, what about the humans? Again, we've been at Feyre's point of view. She's being like, we're gross. Ew, 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 ew.
Yeah.
They're the hottest ever. Even being around them makes you like disgusted. But why? What about the Fae makes them get lust blind?
I don't know.
Over humans.
I understand her having this sentimentality because she's mad about the Clithia-Jurian nexus. And she's like, that's the only reason that she went with him. It wasn't love, it was lust. I understand her perspective there, but nothing from Feyre's perspective has told us why any Fae would want to have sex with any human.
I'd like to know.
I'd love to know. It's the author's job to tell me.
But yeah, better for you to see her true nature now. And I'm like, I don't know what any of these tasks would say about her nature.
Her true nature, yeah.
She
I'm
might fail
excited to see.
them totally independent
Of love.
of anything relating to this, is what I'll say. So then Feyre's like, okay, if I'm doing this bargain, sure, I'll do your tasks, but Tamlin's curse has to be broken and all of the court can leave here and remain free forever. So
Might as well ask for $1 million, and
Yeah.
I'm sure he has that. But
and like, okay, smart. I'm glad we at least were like covering some bases. Amarantha, okay. I'll throw in another element if you don't mind. Just to see if you're worthy of one of our kind. If you're smart enough to deserve him. And then Jurian's eyes swiveled wildly. He's freaking
don't
out.
do it. Don't do it. The eyeballs like... That's
Jurian's
my
eyeball.
yeah, wait, hold on. That's how we're gonna do it from now on. That's Jurian's intro.
I'll give you a way out, girl. You'll complete all the tasks for when you can't stand it anymore. All you have to do is answer one question. A riddle. You solve the riddle and his curse will be broken. Instantaneously. I won't even need to lift my finger and he'll be free. You can answer it at any time, but if you answer it incorrectly... She points to Claire. Okay, so I get that the riddle is going to be like a big risk, right? Where you're like sick that I can end everything instantly if I do this, but risky because if I am wrong, then I'm also boycotting the whole thing.
Yeah, it's over.
So I guess that's the fun of it. And like the obvious issue we could take here is just like, why does Amarantha even offer any of this? And it's like, I can go with it with just finally someone's acting a little bit like a fae.
No, they literally
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
and the fact that she's just like, I'm bored. I want to have fun torturing some people and seeing things get crazy. I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah.
Depending upon, I guess, though, like how intense she wants her goal and how much this is going to get in the way potentially of it not happening.
True.
Right? Because you're like, damn, do you really... Right? So you accept, you're like, fine, the trial's in the riddle, I accept it.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I think it's goofy as hell that there's a trap door on the way out. Like, that's so stupid. That to me makes me think that like either she couldn't come up with all 3 challenges and she wanted her to get out early.
No, I just mean even the fact that there are 3, like the fact that Amarantha's even like being like, maybe you can break it, do these things. Like, because she doesn't have to do that. She could just be like, fuck you and kill her.
Of course she could. She wants to try and prove a point. But like you said, and I don't know what the challenges are yet, the fact that they have nothing to do with love makes it seem extra stupid.
Towards, like, I guess the final one, but, like, the first 2 do not. Especially the first one. I don't think it has anything to do with love.
If she pitched it like, these will determine if you're worthy.
And she, like, kind of paid lip service to it for the riddle.
Okay.
But, right, because she just said,
yeah.
oh, let's see if you're smart enough. But, like...
This just feels like, we gotta put challenges at the end of the book, just like Sorcerer's Stone. You know, like
Yeah.
the kids will love it. They love the villain.
The kids.
Having a, yeah, well, I don't know.
So Feyre's like trying to be like, are there any loopholes here? And then she's like, she said, but it all sounded right. I love that it was that simple. You'd think, I don't know, just with fairies, we'd be more like
tons of loopholes. And yeah.
But she's like, nah, it was good. And she's like, well, what happens if I don't do the riddle and I fail the tasks? And then she's like, well, if you fail a task, there won't be anything left for me to play with. Okay, so they're dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
And Feyre's like, what are my tasks going to be? Amarantha's like, I'm not telling you, but they're going to be once a month on the full moon for 3 months.
We're hanging out here for 3 months?
We are.
Wow.
And she's like, in the meantime, you're going to remain in your cell or do whatever additional work I require. And then Feyre's like...
You trying to wear me down?
Yeah,
huh?
if you run me ragged, I'll be at a disadvantage. And then Feyre's like, she's like definitely like losing interest in talking to me, but she's like trying to be like, I just want to see how much information I could get. I guess once she locks you into to the little trials and stuff, you're like, she's probably not going to kill me right now. She clearly really wants this.
No, of course. That would be really weird. To negotiate this whole thing and then just murder her.
But then like Amarantha's like, because she's like, oh yeah, you can't have me do work. I gotta be ready. And then she's like, nothing beyond basic housework.
Installing the toilet. Like, what are we doing?
Housework. I don't know. It's just like a very weird phrasing for this, right?
Like, maintaining the keep is what you should say.
And it's also like, why isn't Amarantha like, girl, I can do whatever the fuck I want with you. Shut up.
Yeah, you will be at a disadvantage. I'm running you ragged. And
I don't want you to win. That's the point of this.
I think you're going to lose.
It's only fair for you to earn your keep. And Feyre thinks, I could have strangled her for that. That's where we're... you could strangle her because she said you're going to do housework.
All right.
Okay. Feyre's like, so if I complete 3 tasks to solve your riddle, you'll do as I request. And she's like, of course. Is it agreed? And then Talon's eyes widen, and Feyre interprets this as him being like, do not do this. Do not make this bargain. You're crazy. And then she's like, but I do think if I don't do this, she's going to just torture me like Claire. So I guess I kind of have to. So yeah, she has this, when I look into Talon's eyes, even now, I loved him with a fierceness that swept up my whole heart. Because when he had widened his eyes, I'd known he still loved me. I had nothing left but the shred of fool's hope that I might win, that I might outwit and defeat a fairy queen as ancient as the stone beneath me. I like it, right? Okay. I don't know.
She's not that old, right? Like maybe 1,000 years old.
Stone I don't know. She's not
stone
that.
is
Well,
millions
she's a
of years
never-fading
old.
flower, so...
Never fading. Yeah, this whole time the Attor is just standing behind her, like kicking her every once in a while. She's like, talk.
So Amarantha's like, well... And then she's thinking, she tricked them all, but I hadn't survived poverty and years in the woods for not years.
She's older than the stone, and we're talking about like 3 years of poverty. I'm trying to think, if I wrote that and I wrote a character that felt that way, it would be like, it is obvious to the audience that I think this is the most buffoonish fool.
Sure, that's one angle. Or, I mean, I think you could write a character that has some aspect of that online, and it could feel earned.
You have some, like, rough spun hero about to fight a dragon, and being like, I didn't survive the cold winters to die to this dragon. It's like, that has nothing to do with this dragon.
I don't know what, like, again, we're really leaning on, we're like, don't you think the hunting and all made it so she could figure this out? And I'm like, no, I don't.
I don't think it relates.
I don't think it has anything to do with this skill, and I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to justify it.
No.
What was her court but another forest, another hunting ground? I don't see the connection points.
What was her court but another forest? What was this ocean but another forest? What was the legal system but another forest? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I guess. What is this thing but another thing?
So, whatever. Feyre agrees to this. Maybe Frank's favorite part of this chapter. He was really worked up about this, and if for good reason. Amarantha says, "Give her a greeting worthy of my hall." And oh,
yeah, right. You get her, you get her.
What? The Attor
Cold clock
punches
decks her in the mouth.
Feyre. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The way fairies, I'm just gonna drop that. Fairies, end of statement, really. You guys know what I mean. But second of all, the Attor.
Filled with malice. A demon of malice. Dark, smelly monster.
Ancient fairy with the woman who's in charge of all of Prithian right now, hoarding all the his default, the worst thing he could do to her, the thing he goes to immediately, a punch?
He punches her in the face. It's so funny.
What?
His hiss was my only warning as something rock hard collided with my jaw.
Well, it would be weird because, you've never had magic attack you or anyone you know. So if you were to come across that in the book, you might be like, I'm confused, I'm upset, I'm scared. No one I know has done that. Nobody I know has had that happen. Just like Feyre, I've never seen that. I'm closing this book. I don't want to read this anymore.
Wow.
But if you say he punched her, you're like, yeah,
that is scary when that happens.
I've seen that, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Just like after the bars late at night, you get, people are fighting, they get punched, and then you have hung over brunch in the dining room. This is just like my life.
Just like my life. Yeah. Remember when Aiden did this?
Yeah. Remember when Joey did that?
Joey, yeah.
At the bars after college, in college.
Joey got in such a big fight.
He got punched. That was horrifying.
He drank too much that night. And
my God, wait. I love this book.
Yeah.
I relate exactly to it. Come on!
We're evoking things far beyond a punch to the mouth.
Amarantha, the Attor, all of this creepy, dark party. Where's the magics?
I don't know. Why don't we cut her? Why don't we stab her with our big fangs and claws? Why don't we blast her with psychic waves that make her want to kill herself?
Why psychic waves that are like all the sacrificial virgins, like the pain that they went through, and she's like writhing on the floor,
make her
imagining
think she's alone and naked in the woods, and wolves are chasing her.
And then that would be like, wow, Alice told me not to trust my senses. Look at that. Don't trust your senses. They're gonna just punch you in the face.
Oh shit! Oh, Alice, it kind of hurts. No, it doesn't. They're actually weak.
He actually didn't punch you in the face. That was magic. He made you think he was punching you in the face.
You gotta get smarter, Feyre. Don't trust your face. The Attor's leathery skin grated against my cheek as it punched me again. I ricocheted away, but met with the fist of another. A twisted, lesser fairy whose face I didn't glimpse. So how did you know he's a lesser fairy? I keep wondering this. What are the descriptions?
No idea. Not a clue. Not a clue.
It was like being slugged with a brick.
This is what I want from my fairy stories.
Crunch crack.
Just like Dad. What the fuck is this?
I think there were 3 of them. And I became their punching bag.
This wasn't an opportunity to actually prove to me what is so horrifying about these creatures beyond what a guy,
a regular guy
could do.
Yeah.
You keep setting it up ancient, the scariest thing in the whole wide world. Oh my God.
Older than stone.
They're just punching you?
It's like what Thomas Mandre would do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I hate it.
The last line of my notes, I wrote, nothing fancy, just us beating her ass.
Why make it complicated?
Yeah, that's it. Just us.
Just us.
Beating her ass.
The ring the bone, you know what I mean?
It's the ring the bone of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Well... That was fun.
That was fun. That was a good time.
Who will we be dressed as going forward? I don't know.
You're going to be dressed as that, I think, for the rest of your life. Sorry.
This is perfect. Even the crown,
Permanent,
even the tiara,
100%.
and the bone necklace.
The bone stays on. That's what I gotta say. I want to be.
What about Jurian?
I want to be reminded of Jurian.
You want Jurian involved?
I want that eye swiveling.
He's watching. He's
He's
watching.
going like, oh no, don't do that. That's too crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep being Amarantha. Maybe I'll be Amarantha at some point. Lucian's coming around. Rysand's coming around. I assume you're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
I don't ever want to be the Attor again, so.
I don't know what the fuck else he's going to do.
I'm sure just die at some point.
Will you be the worm is the question.
Yes, 100%.
We're going to try and make
I'll figure
that
it out.
happen.
I will do it for all of you.
I'm not sure if the worm will be here next time. Maybe. I'll post something on... I'll let you guys know what chapters are coming up because I don't know how long they are and what we want to do. We have made it under the mountain. I'm excited.
We're under the mountain. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube if you're not already here.
Subscribe.
Follow us on Spotify. Give us the likes. Give us the ratings, 5 stars. Give us your love, and we will give
Just
it
send
back.
that through the ether.
7 by 7-fold.
Bye, guys. Thank you
guys.
very much for coming. We love you. We'll see you under the mountain next time.
Bye.